Excuse me.
Abigail says he's dying, Dutch. We'll have to stop someplace.
Okay. Arthur's out looking. I sent him up ahead.
If we don't stop soon, we'll all be dying. This weather, it's May. I'm just hoping the law got as lost as we did.
There. Arthur! Any luck?
I found a place where we can get some shelter. Let Davy rest while he... You know. An old mining town. Abandoned. It ain't far. Come on. Come on! Yeah!
Bring him in here!
Miss Gaskell, get that fire lit, quick.
Miss Jones, bring in whatever blankets we have. Mr. Pearson, see what we've got in terms of food.
Davy's dead.
There was nothing more you could have done.
What are we gonna do? We need supplies.
Well, first of all, you're gonna stay here, and you were gonna get yourself warm. Now, I sent John and Micah scouting out ahead. Arthur and I, we're gonna ride out, see if we can find one of them. And this, just for a short bit. And I don't see what other choice we have. Listen. Listen to me, all of you, for a moment. Now, we've had, well, a bad couple of days. I loved Davy, Jenny, Sean, Mac. They may be okay. We don't know. But we lost some folks. Now, if I could throw myself in the ground in their stead, I'd do it. Gladly. But we're gonna ride out, and we're gonna find some food. Everybody, we're safe now. There ain't nobody following us through a storm like this one. And by the time they get here, well, we're gonna be long gone. We've been through worse than this before. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw, I need you to turn this place into a camp. We may be here for a few days. Now, all of you, get yourselves warm. Stay strong. Stay with me. We ain't done yet. Come on, Arthur.
All right. We've got some work to do.
We ain't run into them yet, so they both must have headed down the hill.
Sure. Hey, I ain't had time to ask. What really went down back there on that boat?
We missed you. That's what happened. Come on. Oh.
Hey, you need horses?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Smith, get yourself indoors. You need to rest that hand.
I'll live.
Get indoors, son. We need you strong.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
Ain't sure what we're gonna find out here, Dutch.
We have to try. Stay close. We'll do our best to stick to the trail.
This goddamn weather.
Been 2 days or more like this now. Oh, it has to blow over soon. Yeah. Bridge coming up. Take it easy.
Can't believe we lost Davy, too.
He's the last one, Arthur. No more. We need to get those people warm and fed.
At least we don't need to worry about Pinkertons tailing us in this.
A couple more days, we'll be on the other side. You need to help me pick the others back up. You're the only one I can rely on to stay strong right now.
We got fire and shelter. That's a start. So, do you think it was a trap in Blackwater?
That many men? Oh, they knew we were coming. But there was money on that boat, all right. Lots of it. I stashed what we took with all our money in town right before we fled. Hey, I think I see something up the path. You up ahead. Who's there? Micah.
Gentlemen,
Found anything?
I think so. Found a little homestead down that way.
Okay. Anyone home?
Sure. Place is blazing with light and noise. Sounded like a party.
Let's go see.
Follow me. How's Davy doing?
Good morning, Jeff B. Man, I tell you what. So, what happened last night? Hi, Freya. What are you doing? So, what happened last night? After I got the stream started on Max World Entertainment, I came in here. Boy, I tell you, I'm not done with the trables on that computer yet. Hey, I'm talking. Give me a second. Loki wants to say hi to you, Jeff. So, the audio is coming in great. I figured out all the audio issues. Now I have to work on dealing with the video problems. I love each and every single one of you guys so much. And y'all are just, I guess, so happy that I'm streaming again. I'm doing shows again on the MWE channel. My problem is, and I mean, you guys are awesome, right? I mean, I'm like, how does everything look? And everyone's like, well, everything looks great. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I swear. You guys are family, so naturally, I should definitely not be asking y'all if everything looks and sounds great. You know what I mean? It's like asking my mom. Mom, do I look fine? Yes, honey, you look great. Quit listening to what the other kids tell you. It's like, no, I need to be listening to the other kids tell me. Because last night when I came in here and I sat down on the couch with Loki and Freya to watch the amazing Alvision 100, I actually saw your comment, Jeff. I saw your comment. Your comment, which was, oh wow, I just love the detailing of the paneling on the ship. And as I, read your comment, right, I was looking, at the ship, and I decided, for some reason, some wild hair decided to crawl up my hiney. So I got up from the couch and I came over and I sat on my computer to take a look at the marvelous visuals that we were beholding, on the Alvision 100 live stream. So I sat down and I noticed something. I noticed that I was broadcasting in 480. And if you know anything about me, that's just not going to ever fly. Like ever, that's not going to fly. I might have to succumb to it until I can actually get a better streaming machine. Heck, he makes all his stuff in 4K. You know what I mean? He makes his stuff in 4K. I get it all in 1080. And then, of course, last night I'm showing it to you and it's broadcasting in 480. Not 1080, not 4K, but 480. Needless to say, I was very upset. I was very... my eyes are so compromised, so... Yeah. Anyway, I was just so taken aback. I was like, how can I be showing people's films in 480? This is absurd. This is uncalled for. This is wrong. So I got up, I went in there, and I had forgotten, silly me, I had forgotten that I had muted my microphone in there when I started the show, or when I started the film. Well, I forgot to unmute the microphone, so everyone missed my explanation as I was telling everyone my discovery of how I discovered that it was in 1080 and not 480 and not 1080, and that I was going to try to fix it real quick and then relaunch the stream. As I was turning the stream off last night, I noticed Dee Dee Myers saying that there was no sound. So, yeah, when it rains, it definitely pours. So anyway, I tried. I stayed up till about midnight last night, or I stayed in the studio till about midnight last night trying to figure it out. I got up this morning at 4 a.m. Started to work on it. And I think I've come to the conclusion I'm going to have to broadcast in 480 for now. and in hope that everyone doesn't bail on me because I'm showing crappy video. You know what I mean? Because to me, it's crappy video. It's 480 is crappy. It's crap. I mean, I know that's what we all grew up with, you know, on our television boxes when Dad couldn't, you know, find the remote and he'd have get up and walk over and change the channel, you know, or just the rabbit ears or use the aluminum or whatnot. But I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that. It's a disservice to the showrunners whose films I show when they work so hard to make them in 4K, or when they work so hard to produce their own films in 1080 HD. It is such a disservice for me to show their films in 480. And so that's my hang up. That's my problem right now. We could have gone. We could have just finished out the stream last night, no problem. Just, you know, hey, let's watch the film, no problem, you know. I mean, but Trey had a problem with it being broadcasted in 480. To me, I feel like that's a disservice to you, to the channel member. That's a disservice to the community. That's a disservice to the passerby viewer that just comes along and be like, hey, what's this? I've never heard of Maxworld before. Let me click on it. You know, I mean, they click on it and they see that crappy video. That's going to be the only thing they ever remember from my channel, is that I show crappy videos. And you know what I mean? It's like, I don't show crappy videos. I show amazing films, high quality, you know, with a lot of sweat, effort, hard work, blood, and tears poured into each one of these productions. And, you know, I'll be damned to hell if I'm going to show any of their films in 480. That was my hang up. Sorry, excuse me. I've been dealing with this, you know, minus the 4 hours I took for a nap this morning. I've been dealing with this since the live stream last night. And I'm just like, I'm fed up with it. I'm pissed. I'm upset. I thought I had it all figured out. And yeah, so it's frustrating as hell. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter if it's Alvision 100's amazing, you know, 8K produced so we can see it in 4K films, or if it's, you know, if it's George Can producing his shows in the original quality style of the original series. It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. All these people work so hard to make these films look good for us. You know, the least I can do is present them in the way that they were supposed to be shown. You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from right now. So if it's crazy, if it's stupid, I apologize. I think they deserve better. I feel like you, Jeff B, deserves better. So that's why I took the stream down last night. That's why I deleted the streams last night. That's why I've been up since the live stream, since last night, working on it continuously, except for the 4-hour nap, because you deserve better. Lady Miss deserves better. Ucern G deserves better. Dee Dee Myers, PJ White, all these people that make an effort to come be a part of the community, they deserve better. So that's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. And Jeff B's like, oh, well, I'm taking off. Who cares, bro? Laters. And he took off. But before he took off, he said, thank you for the 1080 explanation. I'm sure Al would forgive you. I know he would have, but I just, you know. Yeah. Anyway, for those people that are here that did not care for my 1080 explanation for the next Max World Entertainment YouTube channel and are just strictly here for the Max Arcade RDR2 Redemption playthrough, let's get to it because I'm going to have to be leaving here soon anyway. What a morning. What a morning.
They didn't make it, nor did little Jenny.
That's too bad. Davey was a real fighter. Both of them calendar boys is, or was.
Yeah,
And Mac, Sean,
we don't know.
quite a business.
I'm glad you're all right, Micah.
Always. Ask him if he's seen John.
Hey, have you seen John, Micah?
Didn't see much of anything once this storm came in.
He hasn't seen him.
He'll be Things always turn out right for that boy.
I hope Mac and Sean are still out there somewhere, too. Move up, Arthur. I'll cover the rear.
You run into anybody else?
I reckon we're the only ones crazy enough to be out in this, Morgan.
Yeah, well, don't talk to me about Creighton. You sure about this, Micah?
Mr. Morgan, I never thought I would be so pleased to see your face. Been kind of lonely out here. Where's everyone else?
Old mining camp, back up the hill.
Huddled around a fire, waiting for Daddy to put food on the... Okay, let's keep it down now, gentlemen. It's just up ahead.
Snuff and stash those lanterns, boys. Best you two lie low on this. Okay, let's head down there. Let's hitch up here.
Rest up.
Let me handle this. We don't want to spook these fine people.
Someone's having fun in there.
You two, get yourself out of sight. One lonely man is a lot less intimidating than three nasty-looking degenerates. Micah, hide behind that wagon. Arthur, you take that old shed on the left, and stay low, both of you. Hello?
Shut up, Billy.
Excuse me? Hello? Oh, well, hello, friend.
What you want?
I am very sorry to disturb you. My friends and I, well, we got into some trouble up the way, lost in the storm. Ah, gentlemen,
We can't help you, mister.
I got folks
Arthur.
dying on the trail.
Arthur, we got a problem. There's a corpse right here.
Now, I just
Arthur,
need some
there's a
cans
body
of food
in the wagon.
or something.
I hear you. Just
Gentlemen,
keep your eyes on Dutch.
please.
I think you should go now, buddy.
Over there! More of them! It's an ambush!
There's another one shooting through the window.
Goddamn bastards, you're dead now!
Arthur, I said I'd handle this.
Didn't seem to be going too well.
Goddamn O'Driscoll boys here. Why?
I don't know. Maybe same reason as us.
Micah, go bring the horses closer to the house. Arthur, let's go search the cabin.
Smells like a party in here.
Turn the place upside down. Grab as many supplies as you can. We need the essentials. Food, medicine, whiskey.
I'm starving.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Looks like the poor bastard was married too. At some point.
If we can't eat it or drink it, put it down.
It's a strange one, all right. Maybe they're hiding up here, too. There's a big price on Colm O'Driscoll's head. Nearly as big as the one on yours.
Well, a little bit later, we'll head out to the Bahamas, Jeff, in this game, believe it or not. In this game, we'll actually head out to the Bahamas. So, right now, we start off in the snow.
Place is dry and warm. We could maybe move the women and Jack down here.
Maybe. We'll see how they are when we get back. I don't really want us to split up.
Big old pool of blood on the floor here.
I saw.
Probably the poor bastard who lived here. Micah found a dead body in the wagon outside.
I'm going to start packing the horses. You keep looking. Grab anything you think we can use, then meet me out here.
That's it.
Micah, Arthur, keep looking for stuff. Arthur, go see if there's anything in that barn. Micah, you search the cabin, see what we missed.
Sure. I'm gonna break your neck!
What's going on?
This guy just jumped me!
Oh, did he now?
Sneaky little bastard. Should I kill him?
No. Not yet. Find out what they're doing here, and where Colm is.
Oh, this son of a bitch will talk. Where's Colm O'Driscoll?
With the others. At an old mining camp southwest of here. Near the lake.
What are you bastards doing? Why are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
That's why I put this game on, because of the cold weather. I figured it'd be perfect with some places where it's snowing. Like right here, it dropped back down to the 20s again, you know. So yesterday it got all the way up to 70 degrees.
Please, spare me.
Get the hell out of here. Go. this anyway.
That looks like a decent horse. You should keep him. Get that horse hitched. Don't want him bolting.
Micah, what the hell do you think you're doing? Wild thing, ain't ya?
Leave her alone.
I wasn't doing nothing. She's one of them O'Driscolls.
No, she ain't, Micah. Look at her. Miss, are you...
Oh, you fool! Micah!
Miss, now, it is gonna be okay. We mean you no harm. Miss, come on. It'll be okay. We need to get out of here, and quick. Come on now. Oh.
So after the O'Driscolls, like barge their way in, kill Sadie's husband. Okay, that's what happened here, boys and girls. For those that are paying attention and keeping score at home, that's what happened. The O'Driscolls came to this home, to the Adler Ranch. This place is called the Adler Ranch. Okay, the O'Driscolls came here. They killed her husband and put him out in that cart that we saw earlier, right? Just like, a freezing, rotting corpse, right? So killed her husband, put her husband in the wagon to freeze, rot, whatever, right? Then they all probably had their way with her. Let's not make any mistake about that. Like, for real. I mean, I don't know if you saw her condition. She was wearing that ripped looking nightgown, right? Her face was all like she was crying and beaten, right? So they probably all, I mean, I'm not trying to say nothing for nothing, but the O'Driscolls are pretty bad in this game. So they probably all had their way with her, right? And you saw how many people were there, right? So then here we come along, right? Yes, we killed the O'Driscolls, but then we rob, right? But then we rob her place, right? We rob her place. That was probably her horse, even though later we find out that she says it wasn't. She says it's not her or her husband's horse. It was one of the O'Driscolls. But at the time when this is happening, right, I'm thinking, wow, the O'Driscolls came, they killed her husband, they probably raped her. Here we come along, we rob the house, right? Even though we don't know it's her house. Then we steal her horse, and then we find her and we tell her it's going to be okay. After we find her, right? Micah, being the idiot that he is, up turns that table with the kerosene lantern on it, which starts the fire, which burns down the house. Yeah. Let all that just sink in for a minute. Okay. Let that soak in really well. Okay. And while that's soaking in, I want to say good morning to Christopher Holiday. Hey, bro, how's it going? Here in a minute, I have to go pick up Nicole. I'm trying my best to get through this. I'm going to probably have to restart this entire game over, just because I'm going to have to go get her here in a minute, and we won't be able to see the completion of it. So be prepared for another RDR2 beginning live stream, because I want to get through this first chapter. So.
You okay, miss?
They came 3 days ago. And my husband,
Okay. Miss, you are safe now. And you can't stay here. You come with us. Arthur.
Miss, it's okay. We're bad men. We ain't them. It's okay.
We're bad men,
Get on.
but we ain't them.
We'll keep you safe until you figure out what you want to do.
What's your name, miss? Miss.
Adler,
Adler.
Sadie Adler, Mrs. He was my husband.
like it's Dutch. Hey, everybody, Dutch is back. How'd you get on?
Micah found a homestead, but he weren't the first. Colm O'Driscoll and his scum, they beat us to it. We found some of them there, but there is more about, apparently. Scouting the train. Thank you.
That's the last thing we need right now, Dutch.
Well, it is what it is. But we found some supplies, some blankets, a little bit of food, and this poor soul, Mrs. Adler, Miss Tilly, Miss Karen, would you warm her up? Give her a drink or something? And Mrs. Adler, it's gonna be okay. You're safe now. They turned her into a widow. Animals. I need some rest. I haven't slept in 3 days.
You're over here. Miss O'Shea will show you the way. Mr. Morgan, we put you in a room over here.
Thank you, Miss Grimshaw.
Mr. Bell, you're with the fellas over there.
What? How come Arthur gets a room and I get a bunk bed next to Bill Williamson and a bunch of darkies?
Get yourself to bed.
This will be a good place to stop it, I think. I'm going to let the narration finish, and then when I can finally control the controller again, I'm going to go ahead and end it,
He ain't
I
been
think.
seen in days. Weather ain't let up.
He's strong, and he's smart.
Strong, at least. Hello, Arthur.
Abigail?
Arthur, how you doing?
Just fine, Abigail. And you?
I need you to... I'm sorry to ask, but...
It's little John. He's got himself caught into a scrape again.
He ain't been seen in two days.
Your John will be fine. I mean, he may be as dumb as rocks and as dull as rusted iron, but that ain't changing because he got caught in some snowstorm.
Please go take a look. Javier?
Yes.
Javier, will you ride out with Arthur to take a look for John? You're the two best fit men we've got.
Now?
We're pretty worried about him.
I know. The situation were reversed. He looked for me.
Thank you.
This way. Last I know, John was headed up the river.
For all we know, he kept riding north and never looked back.
He wouldn't leave. Not like that.
Cool.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Smoke. Come on, let's take a look.
Let's hope it ain't more of O'Driscoll's boys.
Well, seems somebody left. Recently. And that way.
Sure, well, come on then.
There's some tracks leading to the river.
All right, that's a perfect spot right there. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I know it's only been 40 minutes since I've been streaming this morning on the channel, but like I said, I got to go get Nicole this morning. She's getting off work early this morning. She won't have to work until freaking 8 or 9 like she always does in the morning, so she's getting off early. And it's 7 o'clock right now, so that means, well, she never gets off right at 7, but I do need to go ahead and load up the Loki and Freya and start heading that way. So thank you, Christopher Holiday, for joining me this morning. Tell her we all said hi and give her hugs. She needs them and deserves them. Yes, she does, man. Are you kidding me? She, you know, she's amazing. She is literally the light of my life, my beacon of hope, my everything. She is my beginning and she is my end, my alpha and my omega, right? which is weird because, you know, Zeta is actually the last letter in the thing, but they always refer to Omega as the ending. I don't know why. Anyway, no, seriously though, a real short recap real quickly since Christopher Holiday is here. Jeff B, thanks for being here as well, brother. He says, pick up Nicole and take a nap, brother. Say hi. No, man, as soon as I get back, I'm gonna try to see what I can do. I mean, all right, so here's the quick recap. The reason why I shut down the stream last night is because when I after I got the video going, I sat on the couch with Loki and Freya, and I noticed that Jeff B made the comment he loved seeing the detailing on the paneling on the side of the ships. So for some reason, I decided to get up. I came and sat down at my chair at my computer here in the living room, and that's when I noticed I was broadcasting in 480. Now, Alvision 100 makes all of his stuff in anywhere from 4 to 8K, okay? 4K to 8K high definition. I mean, that's where he makes his stuff. You know what I mean? 99% of the rest of all of these productions strive so hard to make their films in 1080 HD. The very least I can do is present it to you, the amazing community that supports me, that supports these showrunners, that supports these productions. The very least I can do is broadcast in 1080 and present to you an excellent quality image film, right? The way it was meant to be shown, right? It was not meant to, none of these films were meant to be shown in 480. None of them. They were all meant to be shown in 1080 or higher. Even George K's amazing Antilles series, even though he makes it look like it's done original old school, his stuff needs to be presented in 1080 HD every single time. And I noticed that that new computer was only broadcasting in 480. So that is unacceptable to me. I feel like that does a disservice to these showrunners and to the productions that we promote and showcase on my channel. So that's why I took the stream down last night. That's what I've been working on. And those are the troubles that are in front of me that I'm trying to get ironed out before the next show. If I strongly say the word if I am forced to broadcast in 480, then so be it. But it will only be for a short time. Here's my thing with broadcasting in such a crappy quality. You, the amazing channel member, you, the amazing community member, might not have a problem with it. You might just be so excited that Trey is doing a show again and promoting films and blah, blah, blah. That's awesome. But if we were to get a new community member, a new passerby, perhaps like I've never heard of Max World Entertainment before and just decided to click on the live stream, they would see me presenting an amazing film in crappy video quality, and that would be their takeaway. Their takeaway won't be how awesome you are as the community that supports these people, that supports me, that supports the channel. That won't be their takeaway. Their takeaway won't be how amazing the film is and how good the story is and how much heart was poured into it. That won't be their takeaway. Their takeaway will be, damn, this guy shows crappy video quality. That will be their takeaway, and they'll never come back. And we want to grow the community. We want to make the community bigger. We want to expand the community. We want to reach to the four corners of the world with our message of promoting what we love instead of bashing what we hate. Right? Oh, people are just dropping out like flies. They're like, Trey, you're gone on a rant. We're out of here. So there's my rant. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up now because people are like taking off. So that's my rant. That's why I shut the stream down. I hope to get those troubles resolved. I know, and if your answer is like, hey, it does matter, bro. It does matter. Okay, it does matter. They work hard to make their films in 1080 or higher. The least I could do is show it to you in 1080 or higher. That's it. That's my rant. I gotta go. I love you. I love Christopher Holiday. I love Bubba. I love Wolfric. I love Jeff B. I love the other people that were here. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see all of y'all next time.